Welcome to Barefoot Bliss in Divine Wellness. I'm Megan Barefoot and I'm here with my co-star, Robin Devine. Today we are going to be talking to Kylie Ward and we're going to be talking about homeopathic medicine.
We'll see you there. Welcome to Barefoot Bliss and Divine Wellness, where we explore the transformative powers of holistic health practices and real-life practicality. I'm Robin Devine, and I'm inviting you on a journey towards radiant well-being and inner harmony. Hi, I'm Robin Devine, and I'm here with my host, co-host of the best. This is Miss Megan Barefoot, and we're with Barefoot Bliss and Divine Wellness, and today we are talking about homeopathy, and we have a lovely guest, Miss Kylie Ward, and she's here to share everything she can about homeopathy and how it integrates into what we do every single day. So thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us, Kylie.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Yes, we would love if you could introduce yourself a little bit. Tell us what got you into homeopathy. Like, how did that happen? How did that all come together?
Okay, so I've been practicing for about a decade, and prior to that I had no idea what homeopathy was. So I was living in Vancouver and I was pretty down in the dumps, and I was experiencing progressive anxiety, and it wasn't getting better. And I've always been very self-aware. So I could tell that everything that I was doing wasn't working. So I went to the doctor and she gave me a prescription for anti-anxiety medication.
Quick fix.
Mm-hmm. Which I wasn't disregarding. I wasn't going to say no immediately, but I didn't want that to be my first thing that I really tried in terms of supplementation or going to a professional. So I found online a homeopath, and the clinic was on my way to work, so it was very convenient. So I stopped, I booked a full consultation with this homeopath. It took about an hour. I came out of that consult feeling better without even taking a remedy. And that's sort of the magic of homeopathy, is it starts working immediately. And she mailed me a remedy. I took that remedy and it literally changed my life. Overnight, I started to make changes in how I behaved. I started to make changes in how I reacted in certain situations. They weren't bothering me anymore. I was sleeping better. It was so profound for me that I had to learn everything I could about homeopathy. So I found a school, and it happened to be in Calgary. I moved back to Calgary, and the rest is history. I'm now a practicing homeopath. So that's how I got into it. Who's not taking any type of anti-anxiety medication.
But that's where it starts for so many people, is going from that sort of self-treatment and that understanding, and once you feel that change within yourself, that allows for you to see how it can benefit so many other people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it is quite interesting to hear about all the homeopaths who used to be in the medical industry, who used to be doctors, who used to be nurses, who saw how the profound changes that homeopathy can make, and they'll completely switch over their profession just because they believe in it so much. So yeah.
So you tell us a little bit about what homeopathy actually is? Like, what are we doing? What are we taking? What are these?
What's the concept? Like, how does it work?
Yeah, what is this homeopathy that you speak of?
Yeah, so a lot of people get their information on homeopathy from Google, and that can be good and that can be bad. What a homeopathic remedy is we take plants, minerals, animal substances, and the way that we make a remedy is that we dilute it. And when I say we, I'm not actually making homeopathic remedies. Remedies are made in homeopathic pharmacies, and we purchase them. So the way a remedy is made is it's goes through a process of dilution and succussion. So when you hear the story of, well, it's just placebo, or it's just water, it's just sugar, that's actually not the case. So what actually a homeopathic remedy is you take a part of the substance. So let's just say, okay, this is a palm.
Yeah.
It's silk, but let's just
say it's real. Let's just play with the game. It's all good.
Pretend. So if I was to make a remedy out of this plant, I would take 1 part of the substance and to 99 parts either water or sugar pellets, which is a lactose sugar, which is a neutral substance. You take that, you either shake it up, succuss it, and or grind it down if it's not soluble. Then you take 1 part of that to another 99 parts. And you do that multiple times. And so that's why I said that's such a huge topic, because there are many different potencies of homeopathic remedies. So the most common potency is 30C. So if I was to make a 30C potency of a remedy, I would do that 30 times. So
Interesting. I didn't really know what the C meant. So
yes,
that's
so
interesting.
C is for 100,
Okay.
sentinel. So it's 1 in 99, so there's 100 parts.
And then they do it 30
And
times
you do it
or
30
50
times. Or exactly.
But how does that even have an impact on your body?
So this is my favorite part, and it's taken me 10 years to figure out how to explain this to people.
Interesting.
But you
And I
figured it
don't
out.
even know
Okay,
if I
now we
can.
can nail it.
Okay, so go.
So this is how I look at it, is what you're getting is you're still getting the substance. And when you break something in half, it doesn't eventually disappear. So if you're cutting something in half and you're cutting it in half and you're cutting it in half again and again and again, it just gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. That information of what that is still in there. It's just in a smaller package. So what you're getting is, let's say if I was to take this leaf and eat it, it would taste bitter, I might have a reaction, it might make my tongue swell, I might cough, it could make me feel sick. However, if I take the homeopathic version of the homeopathic potency of that substance, it would otherwise give your body the information to heal itself from what it would cause in its full, mother potency,
Right.
in its full potency. So this was kind of a weird example because I see it here, so I'm talking about it. But the best example, there's 2 that I give, but the best one is the remedy Apis. And this is a remedy that's derived from the stinger of a bumblebee.
Oh, interesting.
And you give that immediately if someone's having severe swelling, and it takes the swelling down. So if I get stung by a bee, I'm not going to clear my sting up by getting stung by another bee, right? That would be ridiculous. Or if I go through poison ivy and I get a rash, rubbing poison ivy is going to make it worse. But if you take the remedy derived from the poison ivy plant, it gives your body the information without giving your body the poison, and it can now understand what's going on and heal from that. So it's kind of like a blueprint of the substance.
Interesting.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that's actually very cool.
It's probably the best way I've heard it described so far. So that's good, because I do love homeopathy. I love taking homeopathic remedies. And there are just so many different ways that you're able to incorporate them in everything that we do every single day.
Yes.
So, and I know that we're very lucky because you're going to stick around and do a couple episodes with us.
Yes.
So until the next one comes up, if people wanted to learn more about homeopathy, wanted to learn more about you, how would they connect with you?
So I'm available in Calgary, both online and in clinic. The clinic I'm at is Renewal Wellness Center, and that's in Varsity. So you can come down and see me, and there's myself, and there are other homeopaths there that are more than capable as well. And then I'm online at KylieWardHomeopathy.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come and explain to us again, because it can be such a complex
It is, yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to dive into it more with you in our upcoming episodes. So we want to thank Kylie Ward for joining us today on Barefoot Bliss and Divine Wellness.
On our next episode, we're going to talk about stress, sleep, and immunity, and how homeopathy can help with all of those conditions.
See you then.
As we conclude another enriching episode of Barefoot Bliss and Divine Wellness, remember to embrace that journey towards optimal health with open hearts and minds. I'm Megan Barefoot, urging you to step boldly into your wellness journey. Until we meet again, stay vibrant.